Okay, so this is the second episode of the day of BNA Sports Talk. If you're coming from my Patriots-Chiefs video, hey, what's up? I'm literally calling this like 5 seconds after that video. But if you hadn't seen it, watch that video after you watch this video. I give some insightful comments about the game and who did I predict to win? I don't know. You have to check out that game. Did I include it in the title and you can read in the suggestion video? I don't even know. But anyway, so like I was mentioning in the Patriots Chiefs video, I also bet the $50. I bet $50 on both games. So in that game, you saw what I bet. In this game, I bet the Saints to win, but the Rams to cover the spread 3.5. Now there are a couple reasons why I think so. So the Saints are pretty much on this destined path to win the Super Bowl, or at least make the Super Bowl. You had the same thing with how they lost to the Cowboys when they were like basically undefeated, and then they ended up that year in 2010 they ended up going to the Super Bowl. Then you have Drew Brees playing uncharacteristically, and he's like, oh, he was an early MVP candidate. He was actually the favorite from like weeks 8 to 10. Then all of a sudden he started getting inaccurate. But I think a light switched off in the second quarter against the Eagles. So what happened was week 17 they didn't really play their starters. Actually, they didn't play their starters, and they kind of were a little off. You know, they weren't. They didn't play well. Okay. Now against the Eagles kind of did a little blitz. You know, they put a lot of pressure on Drew Brees, and he made one mistake. He barely underthrew. I forgot who he was throwing it to, but they had the Eagles got their interception and then scored another quick touchdown. But then after that, the Saints pretty much controlled the entire game. They have the momentum coming into this game. So the Saints, I think, are going to win this game outright, like I said, but the Rams will stick in it to the end. I think it'll be a relatively high-scoring game, not as high as week. I think I forgot what week it was, like week 8, week 9, maybe week 10, week 8. I don't know. But that was basically when the Rams, the Saints officially declared themselves as the best team, or cement themselves as the best team in the NFL. And it's kind of hard to beat two teams, the team twice in one season, kind of like Patriots Chiefs. It's kind of hard. But I think the deciding factor is coaching. The Rams will regress back to the mean, and the Saints, no. They haven't popped yet. I thought they'd pop against the Eagles, and they kind of did. But I think this game they'll pop. This game, it's gonna be a really high-scoring game. And the Rams, why I think they'll cover the spread is they'll make a late run. They'll make a run late. Even though Jared Goff has some experience in the playoffs now. He has 2 home games. This will be his first road game. But he basically plays on the road all the time, if you think about it. Because the Rams, the LA Coliseum, that's no home field advantage. That's no home field advantage at all. So as long as Sean McVay sticks to the game plan, and he'll do some trick plays. You know, when his back's against the wall, they'll figure it out. Their kicker, Johnny Hecker, I think it is. He's a great thrower. You know, they'll try to get some sparks late, and I can see this game going to like a 31-30. Or 33-30, that type of score. Well, the Rams try to go for 2 points. So it's going to be like a weird ending game. I think the Rams will be down by like a touchdown, about 10 points late. And they'll get they'll get a touchdown, get 2-point conversion. It'll kind of be in garbage time. But that's why I think the Rams will cover the spread. Yeah, so as long... The thing is, the Saints have really good rush defense, so they'll force Jared Goff to throw. But then again, the Rams' offensive line is so good because they played all the whole year together, pretty much, and they'll kind of counteract the Saints' defense. I don't think Todd Gurley and C.J. Anderson will rush for another 250 plus yards, but I think it'll be closer to 150. I think Todd Gurley will kind of carry the team just enough to stay in it with 5-6 minutes left. And that offensive line of the Rams, I think they're the most underestimated unit. I think the Rams are, like I say, they all play like stars, so they all play individually. So they although they can make a play or two towards the end of the game, make an interception or make a key defensive play, and out of nowhere. But the Saints are more like, okay, we're gonna stick to our game plan. and that's it. You know, the Rams kind of rely on 1-2 key plays, and I don't think that will happen for them early, and they'll have to go back to the run game and try to establish ball control again. If Jared Goff has to throw it more than 40 times, I think the Saints win this game. And that's what I think is going to happen. But I think Jared Goff is going to have to throw it a lot, and they're not going to be able to rely on that run as much as they did against the Cowboys. And that game against the Cowboys didn't really seem that competitive after really like the halfway through the third quarter. So Saints win this game. Eli Apple will have to have a good game too, because the Rams have Cooks, they have Cooper Kupp's injured, but they have a lot of wide receivers that are fast, so Eli Apple will have to pick up his end of the bargain. So yeah, I don't really have that much faith in Eli Apple, but I think he'll get it done because he's been trending better ever since. It feels like every player who leaves my Giants starts playing well. So the whole city is playing for a reason. They love this team. The Rams, they're not as passionate, and that's. I know I've been kind of all over the place with this, but I think you can get the general vibe of what I'm saying. So just to recap, the Saints will get off strong. They'll ride the momentum that they did last week. They know they haven't played that well, and that'll force Jared Goff to start making throws. He'll make an interception or two. Then they're gonna have to go back to the run game midway through like the third quarter, and then they'll get some momentum back, and it won't be enough to beat the Saints because they'll play conservative, and they know how to control the clock with that offense. When they needed an 11-minute drive, they got it against the Eagles, and that's what I think is going to happen. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this game in the comment section down below. It's really exciting. Marcus Peters has said some things about the team, like, you know, we're expecting to win, all these things. So it's just building up so much hype. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I loved all the narratives, like Sean McVay versus Sean Payton and new versus old class. I just love talking about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and make sure to check out my Chiefs Patriots video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.